Thank you for joining us. We're back with former Secretary of State Mary Herrera. We're talking to her about the term in office there. We covered a few things there. The thing that I wanted to ask you about, and which some actually brought up in the last few years since you left the office, was the Whistleblower Act, and whether in your opinion, I know you have an opinion about it, I'm sure you would, some feel that both on the right and the left that it needs to be amended. Do you feel it needs to be amended?
Oh, absolutely. I was actually one of the first victims. It was too open. They just implemented the Whistleblower Act, and anybody can accuse anyone of anything. And the same thing happened. Let me give you an example. When I was Human Resources Director for Bernalillo County, when the Sexual Harassment Act was implemented, we had so many claims until we amended where if anyone accused anyone of falsely sexually harassing them, they would have to pay the attorney fees, or they were subject for disciplinary action. Well, the Whistleblower Act's so open. I think it's good because it keeps, does keep the people on their toes that really deserve to be, told about or called in about. But in another aspect, it's used politically too. You can use it against somebody and destroy their reputation, and it's unfair.
This is what most people said, that that it was used as a political tool. If it was a corporation, you wouldn't have the person being fired at that point. They'd still be in the position there. But when it comes to a political office, they're kind of blocking you right before your elections there. So it's a political tool, and I think, what do you think exactly they could amend as far as that? Was there a specific thing, like the penalties should be harsher as far as if someone is falsely accusing someone, if it's proven that they're falsely accusing them?
Absolutely. Go back and, right now the state of New Mexico's paying thousands of dollars. They're hiring firms out there to protect or defend false accusations. And I feel that if, they're found not guilty or falsely accused, that the person calling, because it's so easy for them to accuse anybody, would have to pay all those fees. You would see a stop to that. Then it would really be the true accusation, or not accusation, the truth about that person, if they are committing any type of ethical or any crime.
If there's a legitimate reason,
right, yes.
For it. In your case, they found nothing. There
exactly.
Was,
and I knew it.
And the cost of it was you lost your career there as far as you could have, more than likely, because in 82 years, Republican had never won that office. And being fair to the right, it is, 80 years is a long time. So it's not a coincidence that no other, and I think you would have fair and square won that race had it not been. Another thing I think that happened during that race, and we'll get into other things there, Diane Dennis didn't win either. So it was not something that was entirely you. It was I don't think it was a very good year for Democrats.
Right, exactly. We had Susana Martinez running for governor. It was exciting. First Hispanic woman. Exactly. New Mexico was excited about that.
Yeah. And you took some of the blame there for. At that point, you couldn't speak because when it's a personal act, most people don't know about the Whistleblower Act. When it's personal, you're not allowed to speak on your behalf at that point, and that silences you. And anyways, we'll move on from there. Yes. Talk a little bit about Ready to Run. I know you're involved in Ready to Run. It's a project bipartisan. I think you're a part of it as far as you being on the, are you on the?
Oh, I was on a panel to encourage younger women to pursue a career in running for office. They asked me to be on a panel, and I gave them my story, how I struggled, how I went to school, how I prepared myself, what kind of a background I came from a poor family. My mom raising 5 of us with no father and so on. And so I was just there to encourage younger women to pursue. It was a nonpartisan panel.
Yes. Exactly. And what others? What else have you been involved in besides? I know there's a lot of things on your list. Give us a couple. Give us a little.
So many things right now. We're raising money for scholarships. The LULACs. That is the League of United Latino.
Correct, yeah. It's a national foundation,
Yeah, it's a
correct?
national foundation.
Yeah.
And then I'm also with the Museum of Colonial Spanish Arts. I'm helping them raise some money. I'm also on the loan fund. We give loans to small businesses so they can either expand or establish a new small business. I'm on the loan fund as a board of director. Retired, I'm busy helping nonprofit organizations, and it's real rewarding. I'm involved in the church, and I'm really happy.
So what's in the future of former Secretary of State? Would you like to go back and run for Secretary of State at some point?
No, I'm not interested right now.
Okay.
Actually, I have real strong faith, and I'm
Anything
waiting where
national?
God sends me.
Anything national you want to announce today?
Not not yet. No.
Okay, so at
But
some
it
point you
could-
feel
it
like
could
you,
be in the
because I know your
future.
supporters, I'm sure, want you to at some point get back into some kind
Well,
of a race.
hopefully they knew I was a hard worker, and
Yes.
they know I'm a sincere person. So hopefully in the future. Right now, I'm just not interested to run for any political office.
Exactly, yeah. In the last race with the current secretary there, I believe she received about 389,000 votes. You had roughly around a little over 250,000. So there's a lot of people. When you look at smaller races where individuals are getting into legislature with 1,800 votes or 2,000 votes, 250,000 votes in the state of New Mexico is a big deal. So you have a huge base there, I think, that you can probably use as
That
supporters
was
too.
nice. Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
still glad that
So-
they still, they believed in me. I'm glad.
Yes, and I know that before you're coming on, I was getting emails that, ask her if she's going to run for something down the road and stuff.
Sure.
So aside from that, how's your family doing?
My family's doing great. Of course, my son, he came back from the Army, post-traumatic stress. I've been dealing with him and helping him. And that's another one that I've been helping are the veterans. Been involved in some veteran groups. They need our help. They're coming back. They seen things that was unimaginable to talk about, and they're having a hard time in society now. So they need
How
our
long
help.
was he there?
He was there for 4 years, and he did serve in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
Yes.
Did he go to Iraq or was it?
Afghanistan.
Oh, he was just
yeah.
in Afghanistan. Yeah.
Yes.
So and he's back now.
Right. And then my daughter, she's attending medical school, so everything's good. Everything is positive, and I am going to be getting ready to help some candidates now for 2014.
We're going to be watching your career, and I'm sure you have a lot of career. You're still a young person, and we'll have you back again. Okay. I really wanted to thank you for coming in. I know you're busy, and anytime you're announcing, we'd like you to come and announce on the show. Okay. Thank you for coming in again. We're out of time. It was former Secretary of State Mary Herrera, and it was a great conversation there. Thank you.